welcome back to Easy Podcast. And today we're going to talk about something fun, something fresh, I guess.
Everything fun.
So, unlike any other podcast we have done, usually Easy Podcast has MC
Yes.
and a speaker, but
Yes.
today we are both a speaker.
So both speaker and MC also.
Yeah, also an MC. Yeah.
So
Okay.
please watch this until the end.
Okay, so before we start, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Aiko and I'm from Civil Engineering 2031.
And my name is Rafi from Industrial Engineering 2020.
Okay, so like I said, we're both speaker, but I want to ask you,
Okay,
like an
so-
MC does.
Okay, yeah, so me also, I will ask you to.
Okay, first of all, the theme. Do you know what our podcast theme today?
Not really.
How?
You just give me a one sentence, like a short sentence, right? So.
Okay, so the theme of our podcast today is uncertainty.
Okay, I get it.
Uncertainty.
Uncertainty to like ketidakpastian.
Ketidakpastian, yes. Berombang-ambing di atas.
Yeah, like our podcast, right?
It's really uncertain. That's why we're like stepping out of the comfort zone.
Okay.
Maybe.
But before that, I wanna ask you something. So guys, maybe you know, but this is not our first time in podcast, right?
Yeah.
Before we already check in this podcast, but we cannot maybe edit or upload it. So can you tell us about what that's happened?
So before we've already talked about this.
Yeah, because it's the part of uncertainty, right?
Yeah, this is the part of uncertainty. So before we took this exact podcast, we already took one, but the audio got lost. Yeah, so long. The audio got lost. I was checking it on my car, like, I want to edit this tonight. I want to see if it's working right. Blah blah blah. And I hear literally nothing from the beginning until the end. So I'm like, what should I do?
And it's already maybe 1 week after that, right?
Yeah.
And not the next day.
Not the next day. It's like 1 week after this because everything is uncertain in this life.
Yeah.
We cannot
Maybe-
plan it.
Maybe it's a lesson for you guys if you take a podcast. So make sure you already check that after this podcast and right after.
Right after, literally like right after. But
Okay, we forget about that because we already
Because
met
we
on this
already
occasion,
met,
and I'm very happy because we can talk more.
more
like-
openly about these uncertain things.
Right.
Okay, so maybe I want to open the conversation up first.
Yes.
Maybe what comes in your mind when talking about uncertainty? Kalau misalnya tentang ketidakpastian, kayak apa sih yang terlintas gitu?
I think for me it's ketidakpastian pasti sesuatu yang tidak bisa kita bayangkan, like maybe in part of uncertainty we know about probabilistic, right? Like kemungkinan gitu, tapi more lebih deep lagi sebagian besar sama ketidakpastian pasti nggak diperkirakan atau nggak direncanakan, right? So everything is about unplanned or tidak diperkirakan pasti it exists in our life, right? With what kind of activity that we do.
Yeah.
Yes.
And like uncertain things. For me, uncertainty, I really find your point of view. Aku melihat banyak kayak kesamaan lah di opini kita tentang uncertainty, kayak sesuatu yang nggak bisa kita kendaliin gitu loh. Terus kadang-kadang tuh kayaknya kalau misalnya kita, itu kayak sering banget kejadian nih. Soalnya kayak podcast ini tiba-tiba gitu.
Maybe
Let's not talk about that.
The durations of the podcast maybe you don't know. So this is what part of the uncertainty, right?
Like something we cannot get in our control. Kita nggak bisa ngontrol hal itu. Kita tuh udah bener-bener preventif banget terhadap hal-hal yang kita tidak inginkan, tapi in the end it happens. It is what it is. Like, and do you find it kind of warming that things are uncertain? Like, apakah terasa lebih nyaman karena banyak hal yang tidak pasti?
Okay, so maybe it's different point of view when you talk about me or the other person, right? Like aku jujur one of the prepared person, like orang yang cukup banyak persiapan in everything gitu. So I think uncertainty maybe one of my challenge dan juga satu tantangan juga kalau itu terjadi gitu kan. Dan aku juga orang yang suka sesuai dengan rencana gitu, but we cannot avoid that kind of uncertainty. So for me, I think if it happens, we have to train to solve that problems or that uncertainty. Jadi aku melihatnya kalau itu terjadi, ya itu jadi pelajaran buat kita untuk like to train our problem solving like that.
For me, personally, uncertainty was really weird to me because as I'm maybe kind of similar to you, I'm a really planned person. This is a fact. I usually plan my whole week, my entire days,
1 day.
Yeah. Every second, I'm
every
doing
hour,
everything.
every minute.
Yes, I planned it. On minute this, I want to do this, and then after that, I'm doing this. But life happens.
Yeah.
Life happens, and sometimes past me, whenever that uncertainty got to me, I was really like, what just happened? I planned everything, and literally the most unexpected things happen, and I'm like, no. I really don't like when things gets in the way of my planning because I'm kinda a busy person, not a busy person. I'm kind of a busy person. So if something interrupts my schedule, I'm going to be losing my mind probably. But I think it happened for the best, I guess. I don't really know.
Okay, that's really good. I mean, yeah, we're a different person, right? So that's okay. Maybe I want to ask you something. It's I don't know if it's really HR topics or not, but you have a dreams, right?
Yeah.
Like you already planned dream, maybe.
Yeah.
But what would you do? What would you think if you cannot handle something that maybe can damaging your dream? Maybe in your dream, you pursue your dream, you have to live in something or live your important things. But at the end of the day, you know that your dream would be beneficial for that you're living. Are you agree that you have to leave that, or you keep your pursuing your dream?
So,
You understand, right?
Yeah, I understand. So it's kind of fun because I have a past relationship that didn't work because of my dream. It's not like, oh, it's my dream, mas not. It's not something like that. It's just like, as I stated, I'm kind of a busy person and I have everything scheduled, right?
Yeah.
So when that special someone, I mean like boyfriend or girlfriend maybe.
Your ex. I mean, you're now boyfriend or your ex?
My ex.
Oh yeah. That's clear, right?
He came really unexpectedly to my life. Like, hello.
And
I'm not preparing for that because
give you your experience, right?
Yeah. And I was in 2023. I'm joining two organizations, right? I had division in EEC and also in HMTS. And I am the project officer of this Natalis HMTS, and it's a really crowded program. And I'm really busy 24/7 working on that program. Right. And him coming to my life was like kind of soothing because I needed someone to love. But you know, like your question, do you have to leave it to pursue someone's dream? And we kind of broke up because of my friend's schedule. And it was like, no, but also like, thank God I don't have to tell him, oh, I'm here, baby, I'm here. I don't have to tell him that all the time. But sometimes it still hurts. Like I found someone really really fond. Like you found something really really endearing to you, and you have to leave it because you have a bigger goal.
Yeah.
Because but I mean it's the joy of uncertainty. I think that you have to leave something you love to pursue something you need.
Yeah.
And for me, I choose something I need because I know I need that. I don't exactly love what I'm doing because it's literally so tiring, but sometimes I don't really need another distraction. Maybe that's my point of view.
You're very straight one.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah. And what about you?
I don't really exactly know. I mean, if I want to achieve my dream, I pursue my dream, I will clearly living what I love, like my family or my time, my friends, whatever it is, because I believe that if you live something, it's not surely itu nggak pasti what you live will come back to you.
Yeah.
So I'm not fully live my time with my family or my friends, but in the same time I will pursue my dream. So like a 50-50 lah.
For me, I can't.
Yeah.
I literally have to leave. Like, dada, goodbye, ciao. And I pursue everything I need. And then if I already offer him, and when my program ends, if he wants to be back, then it's fine by me, but he's not back. So I'm my next.
Just tell me.
No. Okay. So maybe I really want to talk about these dreams. Yeah, dreams doesn't really work sometimes. Like you can dream a lot of things, but the things that happen, it's kind of like ruining your image of your dream. Like kadang-kadang tuh kalau misalnya udah memimpikan sesuatu gitu ya, terus habis itu nggak kejadian tuh kadang-kadang tuh kayak apa sih? Sometimes you see the benefit of that failed dream afterwards. So have that things, something like that happens to you.
So if that ruined my image and my thought, so basically I'm not the kind of person who really focus on one things like a dream. So basically I have so many dreams, right? Like you also each of layers of your life, like you need relationship or works and everything. I have many plans in my dream. So A, B, C, and D, and whatever it is. If A doesn't cannot achieve, so I will go through the next or the B plan. So I think this doesn't mean that I am so greedy, but I know my capacity, I know my goals. So I have so many plans. So in the end of the day, I have to be grateful, right? For whatever I get, whatever I achieve.
Okay. So for me, I am a person who only have one plan. And like I said before, if that plan didn't work, it literally ruins my day. Like something like this, I would call me being in civil engineering an uncertainty. Because
why?
Because
I see you really keep your passions on that. Like you did something, a lot of works. Like you get kind of busy person, right? So you have a lot of activities. So I see that you have a lot of patience on that. So what makes it uncertainty to you in the beginning?
Okay, so that point is a really well made point because I'm kind of a known person in my area, but why I call it uncertain, because I didn't plan to be on civil engineering. I don't want to be on civil engineering because my basic, I literally love biology so much. It hurts. Like there's one time I went back to my old high school and my biology teacher still remembers me because I scored literally perfect 100 points in every exams biology, and I was failing on every exam in physics. So it's like kenapa lo masuk sipil tapi lo nggak bisa fisika gitu loh kayak what is going on gitu kan kayak. And I was planning to be a doctor, classical. I'm planning to be a math student, working day and night, saving people, I guess. And I don't really like counting something. And when I first got into civil engineering,
so you're allergic of numbers.
Yes, I got itchy when I see numbers. Like no, nah. So yeah, it's like, and then I got rejected by many university and medical school I applied to. And then I get into here, Unsud, in the middle of nowhere. I literally did not know what Unsud is before I get in, and because my mom was like, udah daftar aja, and I'm like, where? Like, where is it? Itu apa, man? Gitu loh kayak I didn't really know about it. It exists. And when I do my research, it's in Purwokerto, but in reality, we're in Purbalingga right now, and I'm like, what is this?
I think it's not only you, right? Like
everyone else thought that engineering faculty is in Purwokerto, but surprise, we're here in the middle of rice field.
Rice field, can't be rice field.
And then I was loathing myself when I didn't get accepted into medical school. Like, no, I'm not made for this. I can't survive this. How could I survive this? And then until the third semester, I really despise, not hate, despise. I despise civil engineering. But when I get to acceptance that this is the thing that has happened, it's part of life, and you have to enjoy it no matter what, I kind of accepted that maybe medical wasn't for me, and I was doing better in my studies and blah blah blah, etc. And look at me now, I'm no one, but still but still a little bit more thriving than I am on the first and second semester, and I'm more open, and I'm more cheerful, and I'm more grateful that I got accepted here, because something I know is a life takes you to literally darkest place possible. Like, it's so dark. It's sometimes it's like, why?
Like a blackout,
blackout stuff, like when you go into Karang Petir here, you know, in the middle of the night, and you
bring brought me there.
We've been there once. And when I turn off the light, it's literally pitch black. But something that life does is sometimes you don't have to loathe the dark, but try to see what's in the dark. And sometimes there's nothing down there. It's literally just ground and some stuff only God's know what. And when you see up, look up at the sky, you will see that the brightest star shine at the darkest pitch of night. So like,
it's true, right?
So it's like, it's uncertain, but it's pretty. That's really
that's
brings
really
me joy.
Story.
So like, what about you? I'm a nobody, right? But you are a prestigious student.
Don't say that.
He is a prestigious student because he is the number one place of the most smartest student in engineering faculty. What do you call it? Mahasiswa berprestasi, number one, the champion, on behalf of engineering faculty. And so what's your experience on that? Did you ever like imagine yourself in that position?
Well, that is really tough questions, but I will try to explain that. So for me, my principle is that whatever opportunities that come to you, I think you just take it, right? Because you don't really know what kind of shine, like everything light in front of you. You cannot see that clearly. Karena ini apapun kesempatan yang kamu dapat nih, ya sebisa mungkin kamu terima itu gitu. Karena kamu nggak tahu depannya itu apa yang bisa, what you can take from that opportunity. Like me, it actually this opportunity to be the representative of my major, industrial engineering. I didn't expect that. Ya, aku nggak expect itu bakal datang ke aku gitu, because who I am gitu kan di the beginning. Aku nggak tahu gitu, jadi ya I just take it. Walaupun itu berat banget ya, karena I just had 1 week preparation. Like, you know, the test is really hard. I mean, you have to prepare your achievement, what kind of certificate that you have to submit or gather, all of kind of that, and you also have to prepare your ideas, the constructive ideas, opinions like that. The new, like kamu belum pernah publish atau belum pernah sampaikan ke siapa gitu. So you have to make it, and then about the English skill. Yeah, this maybe the important one. Like the proportion of the score is different also. Like maybe I don't really remember, but 20% about the English, 50% the achievement certificate, etc., and also the ideas 30%. Like okay, so yeah. That's really hard to me at that time. It was really hard, but I really tried to put myself on that opportunity. I have some research of what kind of problems happens around us, like in my topics, and also gathered all my certificate from since the beginning. I came on this college, like whatever achievement, championship, or maybe as a master of ceremony certificates, like what kind of that, and also about my English, because the presentation, the technically is I have to use English. Yeah, from the beginning, the question answer session. Maybe this is one of my lucky day on that day. Yes, because I can Don't say that. Yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is. But according to your story, what I can get is sometimes you just took the opportunity because the outcome is uncertain. You either you take it and win, or either you take it and lose. But no matter what, you take it. You took that opportunity, and that's what matters. Winning or losing, it's about learning day to day, even though it's really
as
easy
long as you can
saying.
put all your passions on that.
And like, even though it's like kind of easy to say, but it's really hard to do. But it is what it is.
So I have a very interesting story, right? So in the previous podcast, you already told me, right, about your favorite movie, right?
Oh yeah.
So interestingly, I watched that movie.
Okay.
The next day.
Okay.
So I'm a little bit cry, like with the part when the main actor leave his family, and he realized that everything that he get it means nothing.
It means nothing.
When you leave your something that you really loved.
It's the importance of, maybe it's my favorite movie. It's The Greatest Showman.
Sorry.
And something that really stuck to me was the ending song. The ending song. The From Now On, that song. He said, I drink champagne with kings and queens, and politicians praise my name. But those were someone else's drink. A pitchfork to the main I became. And it's like, sometimes you got stuck up in like, oh, what should I do today? What should I do to be the best today? But you forget about who this all worked for. You working for yourself. And it's like, when you are pursuing your dreams, not caring about anything, not caring about your surroundings, you lose the best thing you ever had is yourself. And
it is actually he already achieved
everything, but he kept chasing that Like
Yeah.
I think he's not chasing light. I think he is chasing pavements.
Yeah.
There's never ending to a need or a wish,
Yeah.
a wish, because yeah, sometimes you just got to settle down, and when things doesn't work out, like people throw tomatoes at his circus and blah blah blah. He was like, nah. Sometimes you just got to settle down when things doesn't work out. You don't need to push yourself to the unthinkable limit to do something, and it will be a pitfall to the person you've became. So just maybe for me, at least what I get from the movie is just live it day to day, take it one day at a time, and when things go wrong, just sit down and think, what does this trying to tell me about? I think it about something like that.
Yeah, because when you think something good for you, it doesn't mean that it's really good for you.
Yeah. Not everything that shines turn out to be gold. Sometimes it's just, I don't know what.
And interestingly, after I watched that movie, I, you know what, like one night, I kept singing when when I went to have dinner. I kept singing when I walk.
It really gives you a new warmth because like that movie was so great. I literally I watched that movie first on an airplane, right? And I was so being mess walking down from the airplane, and my mom asked, "Why are you crying? That movie was so sad."
As usual, she'll leave the sky over the movie. That's really good.
That's an amazing movie telling us about many things. You guys should really watch that. This is not a promotion of it, but you guys should really watch that. It's a good movie for you.
Yeah, that's right. The song is really good also. I think I really want to talk more about my story about being a Muslim student, right? Because in one of the ketika penjelasan itu ada you have capable in English, right? So maybe one of you will that see our podcast because you are an easy, right? It is a part of the second also. You know what? I didn't see really problems when the English comes to me, like kamu harus bisa gitu pas waktu penjelasan itu, because I think I'm capable on it. And the story is really hard for me, like to kind of being on it in English, right? Because when I was in kindergarten, ketika aku TK gitu ya, I have problems with my speaking. You know, like someone who cannot spell the letter R really clear, like Adele gitu. I think that's really mengganggu aku ketika I want to speak in public, sama which one, like to have a speech, like untuk berbicara sama orang juga sangat susah gitu kan. Tapi someone say to me that you have that kind of disadvantage, so you have to change to be your advantage. Karena aku waktu itu juga saya diajak gitu kan, kayak gitu kan. Tapi who knows, ketika aku punya like such a motivations gitu, orang bilang kalau orang Cina tuh lebih gampang bilang bahasa Inggris, like a French, bahasa Prancis juga kan lebih bisa gitu. So I don't really believe on that, but I just do it. I just do it gitu. Aku cuma udah belajar aja gitu. Like saying something really hard to spell, like with R, like can you spell appear near? Appear near, muncul lebih dekat. Appear near. Lebih dekat near. This is really, I think it's really hard for someone can spell R really clear, like appear near. Like it is one of the trains for you to speak more fluent. Dan itu juga terjadi ketika aku masuk ke SMP, SMA. Aku SMP juga masih cadel. Honestly, SMA baru mulai ada kelihatan gitu, like agak ketinggalan gitu kan. Tapi itu juga mengganggu kan, karena you already in a high school, so you have to talk more to a lot of people, right? You cannot just silent gitu kan. Jadi aku berusaha buat munculin that motivations and that patience ketika aku juga ikut berbagai lomba speech, gitu debate, gitu juga dimunculkan gitu. So maybe some of you yang mungkin punya kekurangan itu ataupun kalian ragu gitu ya, just take your disadvantage to your advantage, gitu.
Make your disadvantage.
Because I believe that when you speak English, one of the important thing is your confidence, right?
Yep, of course, of course.
And I already built my confidence since I was kindergarten. In elementary school, I am boosting my confidence on speaking English, right?
The only thing you need is confidence because.
Actually, I really even know that these sorts of things, the confidence will really matter for you when you speak. I didn't really
of course
know about it.
Talking about confidence, I remembered one quote that Squidward said. You know Squidward? When they were in the band, it was an episode of Ben Gates, like the winner takes all. Do you know that song? You guys should watch that. Squidward said maybe if we talk loud, they'll think we're good.
I think Squidward is a strange character, but it means a lot. Like if everybody understand that, it means
he means a lot, and. Sometimes that saying that Squidward saying that if we talk loud, they might think we're good, and it kind of sometimes it's really true. You can win an argument when you are confident. Even though you're take example in debating. You have to propose a motion, even though you are opposite of that motion. Like you don't really. Believe in that motion, but when you build that, when you even though that motion is really really wrong. One time I got a motion that the school really important, and I'm on the opposite side, and I'm like, what? When school is important, and I have to oppose that? What?
It's very hard to build your argument.
But in that round, I was the first place.
Wow.
In UDC last year. I
remember that. It's really good.
I was in the first place because I spoke my opinion dearly and fluently. Of course, that was part of the penilaian. But I also spoke it with such confidence until the judges say, this debate doesn't light up until she say something, and I'm like, oh, that's an honor.
That's the point, you got it.
And you just need to be confident in yourself. Like don't really stress about it. Like we said before, life is full of uncertain things, and maybe that uncertainty you took is the best thing that will ever happens to you. Maybe something like that.
Because I also hear a lot of times like when you take your higher risk and uncertainty, you will gain also the best result.
Of course. When you took the biggest risk, you have the biggest rewards. Something like that. So don't be afraid to be.
But I mean, we're still learning, right? So how to take that risk, but
But the important thing is we try. And when you cannot achieve that, you just need to reevaluate yourself and don't be too hard on yourself. Life, when you think too much about it, it gets stressing. And when you are stressed, nothing works. So don't really stress about it. It's take it as a piece of cake, even though it's not. So we're coming to the end of the podcast, sadly, because it's the duration. We don't want.
I hope you guys didn't bore, right?
It's not boring, right? We talk about so many things. We talk about Squidward. It's such a fun ride. Maybe talking about uncertain thing. And do you have any closing statement?
Basically, as I said before, like, take whatever opportunities that comes to you, because you don't really know what comes after you take the opportunities. I mean, if you have goals dalam opportunity itu, kenapa enggak gitu lah? If you have goals, right? It doesn't mean kalau udah ada kesempatan tapi nggak punya goals juga menurutku sama aja. Tapi if you want at least a little bit goal lah, sedikit aja tujuannya itu nggak apa-apa gitu. Yeah, that's my final statement. So how about you?
For my final statement, I'd say life sucks. Don't cry about it. Because life is full of uncertainty, and that uncertainty is what makes life beautiful.
Yeah.
Because if life is always been planned, you are destined to something you are.
Yeah.
When it has uncertainty to it, you have the power to change.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's change.
And that's all.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. It ain't what it ain't.
This is our favorite one.
So yeah, okay. So thank you for tuning with us.
Yeah,
and I hope we did not bore you guys. Yeah. And I hope you guys have a good day.
Yeah, and a good lesson also about this podcast.
Okay, so I'm Aiko.
I'm Rafi and Aiko.
So goodbye.
Goodbye. See you on the next podcast.
Lebih better dari yang kemarin menurut aku.
Aku lupa.